Have you ever felt a distance growing in the relationship you care about most? Maybe it starts quietly, a subtle coldness, a silence that wasn't there before. Or perhaps it erupts suddenly in a heated argument that leaves you both wounded, wondering if love can ever truly feel safe again. These moments of disconnection touch a deep fear we all carry. The fear of losing love, of not being understood, of watching something precious slip away. And yet, what if the very moments that hurt the most could become gateways to deeper connection? Imagine if conflict wasn't a wall, but a bridge. What if the silence between two hearts could be filled, not with resentment, but with compassion? For centuries, Buddhist wisdom has offered a practice called Loving-Kindness Meditation, a way of transforming tension into understanding, anger into compassion, and disconnection into harmony. Today, modern psychology confirms what ancient teachers already knew, that when we train the heart to radiate kindness, the brain itself begins to rewire, creating resilience, empathy, and peace. This is not about avoiding conflict. It's about transforming it, about discovering a love that doesn't depend on control, expectation, or being right. A love that is free, boundless, and enduring. Conflict in relationships often feels like a battlefield, sharp words thrown like weapons, silences that cut deeper than noise. But beneath the pain lies something universal, the longing to be seen, understood, and loved. Transformation doesn't begin with fixing your partner. It begins with awakening the deepest potential of your own heart. Loving-kindness meditation, metta, is an ancient practice taught by the Buddha as one of the four divine abodes, or Brahma Viharas. At its essence, metta is not desire, not possession, not expectation. It is simply the wish, may you be happy, may you be free from suffering. When practiced sincerely, this warmth radiates beyond words, dissolving fear, resentment, and mistrust. Modern neuroscience has confirmed what ancient wisdom already knew. Metta quiets the inner critic, increases resilience, lowers chronic pain, reduces PTSD symptoms, and strengthens social bonds. In relationships, it rewires emotional patterns, turning conflict into connection, misunderstanding into empathy. The Brahma Viharas form a compass for conscious connection. Metta, Karuna, Mudita, and Upekkha. Metta is the light of an open heart, caring without controlling, loving without clinging. Imagine in the middle of an argument, instead of holding on to the need to win, you silently hold the wish for your partner's happiness. That invisible warmth softens both hearts. Karuna, compassion, is stepping into another's pain without drowning in it. In marriage, it means listening, not to respond, but to understand. It transforms conflict from me versus you into us against the suffering. Mudita, sympathetic joy, is celebrating your partner's happiness as if it were your own. Instead of comparing or competing, you rejoice in their success, strengthening the bond with gratitude. Upekkha, equanimity, is the freedom of letting go, the ability to love without clinging to being right, without carrying old grudges. It is the spaciousness that allows love to breathe and endure. Together, these four immeasurables dissolve tension and heal the unseen wounds that conflict leaves behind. To bring this into daily life, couples can practice a guided loving-kindness meditation in 5 stages. First, nurture love for yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. See yourself whole, safe, at peace. Then radiate love to your partner. Remember what you cherish about them and extend warmth even to the parts that challenge you. Next, send love to a neutral person, someone you barely notice in daily life, recognizing their shared humanity. Then, bravely bring to mind someone with whom you've had conflict. You are not condoning harm. You are freeing your own heart. Finally, expand outward to all beings, everywhere across the cosmos. This deliberate progression rewires the subconscious, dissolves barriers, and trains the heart to love without conditions. But transformation isn't just about meditation on a cushion. It's about daily rituals, small practices that slowly reshape the subconscious. In the morning, look into the mirror and affirm, I am worthy of love. My partner and I communicate respect. Our relationship is a source of joy. At night, write 3 things you are grateful for about your partner. In doing so, you shift focus from what's missing to what's abundantly present. Dedicate at least 10 minutes a day to mindful breathing. When stress strikes, use the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale 4, hold 7, exhale 8. Train yourself with emotional anchors. Recall a vivid moment of love, compassion, or confidence and link it to a simple gesture like pressing thumb to finger. In conflict, activate the anchor and return instantly to calm. When negative images of your partner surface, transform them. Drain the color, change the sound to something silly, shrink it until it fades. These techniques are not tricks. They are ways of reprogramming the subconscious so that automatic reactions become more compassionate. Conflict often comes not from the outside, but from how we react within. A Zen story illustrates this. A master insults a samurai who explodes in rage. The master says, "This is hell." Realizing his anger has trapped him, the samurai calms, lowers his sword. The master smiles, and this is heaven. The distance between heaven and hell is just one thought. Buddhism calls anger one of the three poisons, along with greed and ignorance. Fighting anger with anger is like pouring gasoline on fire. The only way to transform it is with understanding and compassion. Thich Nhat Hanh taught the 24-hour rule. When anger arises, care for it with mindful breathing. Say nothing while the fire burns. Then, within 24 hours, express it with loving speech. "My dear, I am suffering, and I want you to know." Look deeply for the root. Perhaps it is misunderstanding, perhaps lack of skill. With compassion, the fire dies out. Respect in relationships begins with self-respect. As the Buddha taught, you, yourself, as much as anybody in the universe, deserve your love and affection. When you forgive yourself, let go of grudges, and accept imperfection, you radiate maturity and compassion that inspire respect from others. Inner peace makes you less reactive, more resilient, and more magnetic. True respect cannot be demanded. It is evoked by embodying qualities of compassion and calm. What emerges is a cycle. Ancient practices like metta, modern tools like NLP, and subconscious reprogramming feed into each other, creating lasting resilience. It is not about grand gestures, but about small consistencies, affirmations, gratitude, mindful breaths that slowly rewire the emotional brain and strengthen the bond. Transformation is not linear. Setbacks are natural. But each mindful step contributes to the unfolding of a new reality, one where love is not a battlefield but a sanctuary. The journey from conflict to harmony is not about fixing someone else. It is about discovering the limitless potential for love within yourself and letting that radiance transform the bond you share. Ancient wisdom and modern psychology together show us that peace is possible, not as an escape from tension, but as the very transformation of it. Every mindful breath, every word spoken with kindness, every moment of gratitude is a seed planted in the soil of your relationship. Over time, these seeds grow into resilience, trust, and joy. Small daily consistencies become great turning points, and when two hearts choose to sit together in stillness, they create a sacred space where love can heal and flourish. The question is, will you take that step? Will you choose to transform conflict into compassion and fear into love? If this message resonates, take a moment to reflect, share it with someone who needs it, or leave your thoughts below. Your journey toward boundless love begins here.